Welcome back to the world's worst fishing, everybody. I'm Chris Jones, and today we're doing the Highway 20 ride. We are headed to Tallahassee's most crowded, overpopulated, overfished, pressured, get the hell off of my spot type of lake that we have here in North Florida. I'm talking, of course, about Lake Talquin. So Lake Talquin is a reservoir dammed up on the Talquin River a few miles west of Tallahassee. I think it's 12 miles long and a little under 10,000 acres surface area. It's a deep ledge lake. It's been on the channel here many times. In fact, the last time I was here, I caught a 9-pounder, so that probably won't happen, but I guess you never know. But we're gonna take some of these baits that we make and throw them. You know, put them to the test. Well, put myself to the test. So I have some of the new lizards from the lizard mold. I'm going to be using a lot of worms using the Dead on Plastic floating worm blend, just to kind of see if I can get more bites on a worm that stands up more and floats more, as opposed to maybe a worm that sinks more. You know, if you go out and you buy like a Zoom Old Monster, well, that has salt in it, so it's going to sink, but it catches a lot of fish. So I'm just going to kind of play around and see if I can really notice a difference. And that's if I get bites at all. I'm not super familiar with Lake Talquin, and I usually kind of try to avoid it just because of all the you know, boat traffic and drama that happens out here. But it's the best fishery that we have, unless you want to go all the way over to Lake Seminole. So we're gonna go out there and play around and see what we can do. I'm really excited to be back. I haven't been here in a while, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. First fish of the day, channel catfish on a shaky head with my 9-inch worm. What the heck? Flip on the camera so that people think I can catch fish. Yeah, that's not a bad one. On that hand pour thing. What's up?
That morning dawn, sort of?
It kind of is, yeah. It's like a June bug pink thing that I made for a video. Gosh almighty. I hadn't seen how well I got him. Yeah, I've got him hooked. That's a fat little guy, isn't it?
Call that a good thing.
It's a good dink. Yeah. Made some of those in the last video. Yes, sir. Well, I'm not skunked.
Oh, no.
It's always a good thing. 2.5 pounder. He's got like a 7-pounder.
I'm doing something wrong.
Shaky head, man. Oh, yeah.
The other one come off Carolina.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, boy. It's a 5-pounder. jumping. Heck yeah. That's that fish I missed earlier. That's what that is. I'm just BSing. Well, guys, how about that one? All right, guys, here's a nice 4.5, 5-pounder. It's a little spot remover shaky head, and it's that same worm. These are just the mean green worms from one of the recent videos. So I missed a big one on a lizard, so we're gonna keep throwing some stuff. I'm out here with one of me and Avery's friends, Baron Cox. We're out here fishing some Talquin ledges. And he's got a big fish I'm gonna show you guys later, but we got some nice ones. Got us a fish on over here. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like a 2.5?
I would say it's closer to 3.
Closer to 3? Old shaky head fish. Was that on my worm or one of your worms?
Yours.
Is it one of mine? Awesome. Oh, is the hand pour worm?
Yeah.
It's like the only bait we've caught him on since I got here. He caught a big one earlier before I got here. That's a good fish. Well, waiting out a thunderstorm that's coming in an abandoned boathouse. Pretty cool in here. So far today, most of the fish have come on the hand pour worm, the smooth finesse worm that I pour. And I had a good bite on the lizard. And Mr. Cox here he's got like a 6 or 7 pounder in his box that he caught on a ribbon tail on a shaky head. All right, he's got a real one here. What do we got? Yeah, that'll work. Looky, looky. 6.5, something like that. 7 maybe?
He fought really good.
That's a big fish. Got a little spot on his lip. Oh.
We get Dorothy.
Yep. Dottie or something like that.
Yeah.
Big fish in California.
Offspring.
Yeah, look at the girth on that thing. Yeah, that's a great fish, man. Heck yeah. That's why you come to Lake Talquin. All right, well, the storms are over, so we're gonna head back out, go hit a few more spots. If you're watching this video, Mr. Baron Cox, thank you so much for showing me a few things today. I would have just hit my regular spot, which my regular spots are okay, but it's always good to have a veteran kind of help you out. So thank you so much, and hope you enjoy the worms that I gave you. And please catch a big one on them. Yeah, look at this. Oh, that's very nice. Knock his head.
Out.
Yeah, that'll work. That's a fat chunk.
Yeah.
All right. Is that on that red bug?
Yeah.
Very cool. There's a good one, y'all.
Oh yeah,
That's a little shad muncher. That is a fat fish. Little shad oil here.
Which is basically
Mm.
That was on your camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wipe the camera off.
That way I know when. And right now I got 3 fish in the boat.
Me too. One's a catfish.
And them 3 fish would be good for a Thursday night tournament.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is.
Oh yeah.
I was filming. Yeah, he knocked it pretty good. There we go. Not a bad fish. Nice little double here, yeah? His is a little better. That's what it's all about. Starting to pick up, maybe, hopefully. All right, so we're back at the ramp. And we're gonna get this bigger fish out. Oh, hold on, that's not him. All right. Come here. Dang it. Here we go. Well, I would have loved 5 of those. All right. Here's the Hunter Bozeman release. Oh, yep. She was ready. There we go. All right, we are headed home, back on Highway 20. Headed east this time, and had a pretty fun day. I didn't catch a lot of fish, but 2 of them were good, especially that one fish. And then Barron had, by the time he was done with, he had that really big one, and then a couple of 3.5s, and then a couple of smaller fish. So had we been fishing a team tournament, our combined weight would have been pretty good, actually. So definitely some good fish caught today. There were a bunch of other guys out there, so I'm sure I'll get some reports, hopefully, on Facebook, and just see how the lake was fishing today. But anytime you catch a good one like that, like I did today, it's a good day. So I'm happy I came out here. Hopefully we'll get better at this place and we can start putting more fish in the boat. It definitely has the potential. It's one of the best fisheries around here. So definitely a fun day, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Shoot me some comments down below. I wish I could have got a couple bites on some other baits. The fish on our last spot were coming up schooling, and we threw spoons at them, rattle traps. I threw that big swim bait, or I threw the 5-inch hand pour swim bait, and we couldn't get them to hit any of those things. So even though they were schooling, they weren't chasing our baits, that's for sure. But we caught them on worms. So today was a worm fishing kind of day, which is pretty common for Lake Talquin. It's a ledge lake. The bottom is full of trees and stumps. You know, there's a lot of baits you can't even throw in that kind of stuff. You'll just lose them. So a lot of guys stick with a worm, and if you shake a worm all day, you're definitely going to catch a fish. So definitely a good trip. I'm rambling at this point, so I will spare you guys more of that. We will see you next time on the World's Worst Fishing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe.